Hi, Aries. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers are always welcome. Today, I'm going to ask my spirit guides what you don't see coming. What is going on around you for love? What could be next in love? Any guidance that spirit wants to share with me. Take with you what connects to you. Leave the rest for everybody else. Let's see what they have. Let's pull some cards. Let's call in our guides. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's been newly guided here for the first time. Spirit, please share with me any loving messages. What is it that you need my Aries to know at this time? I am listening for you now. I have raised the bar. Oh, that's a good one. Look for a blue jay. Look for a blue bird. When you set higher standards for the people and situations in your life, you create space for new levels of joy and abundance. Rise above old patterns. So how about inviting a higher value person? You could be working on your value. You could be working on your worth and realizing that you've grown, you've changed, you're a different person today. So you are, you're attracting somebody at the same level. I like that. It sounds so simple. Raise the bar, right? Like I want something better. I mean, that's basically what you're asking for. It's whatever I had wasn't enough. Whatever I had wasn't working, and I want something better. And that's okay. I feel like that's a great thing to ask for, so raise the bar. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that I'm attracting? What is it that's going on around me? A spiritual awakening. Yeah, I want more. I'm a spiritual being, and I'm tired of the playing games. I'm tired of the mixed emotions. I'm tired of the avoidant. I mean, I could go on and on. So that spiritual awakening and that spiritual soul in you is saying, I just want something better is really what you're saying. A storm warning. Okay. Drama. I'm trying to prevent a storm is more what I'm feeling. I'm trying to make sure that I'm not walking into a storm. So you could be much more aware at this stage of your own path, what it is that you want, that I'm not going to invite somebody's energy that's just going to cause chaos into my life. And good for you. I mean, say no to the crazy, because once they're in your life, it's really hard to get them out of your life sometimes. I have friends, trust, support, hanging out with my friends, a little bit of a friends of a friend. Possibly that could be how you're meeting somebody. You're going to meet somebody through some kind of an acquaintance or circles of people. I have at a party, a celebration. Okay, so it came into me as a fated meeting. Okay, so it's some kind of party, it's some kind of friends, it's a group. It feels like a gathering, like a group of friends. So something like that. Spirit, please share with me. I have be careful of addictions. I'm going to put that with the storm warnings, the alcoholics out there, the people that you get involved with those people and all of a sudden you got a mess on your hands. So maybe they're saying, maybe you've already gone through that. You're raising your bar. I'm not going there again. Had too many relationships with people with problems. Unfinished business. I'm raising my bar. I'm not going there again. I'm going to say no, shutting the door in the past. I'm feeling that you're above that. You're above that right now. An unexpected, shocking call. I feel like I meet somebody. I feel like I meet somebody. Maybe we hit it off. We talked. I wasn't possibly thinking of them romantically. Maybe I wasn't thinking of them as, like, wow, this is somebody maybe I just had a conversation with them. It could have been just, about anything. And they called, they got your number. They called. They got your number from somebody at the party, a friend, the acquaintance. And they said, hey, you know, I had a great time talking to you the other night. And, you know, do you want to grab a drink? Do you want to grab dinner? But I don't think that when you were talking to them that you were both standing there looking at each other like, oh, I want to date you. I'm not getting that for some reason. I'm definitely getting I enjoyed talking to you. And I'm glad you called. Okay. So I feel like, yeah, I'm really glad you took the initiative. I'm really glad that you actually went out of your way to get my phone number. I'm kind of impressed with that. Okay. So this person took the initiative. I like that. Let's hold on to that for a minute. He tells me they're brave. They have courage. They're not afraid to date people. Okay, good. Good start. I have a 6 of Pentacles. I have a Knight of Wands. Okay. I have a King of Pentacles. This person has something to offer. And I have a 3 of Cups. I feel like you're going to be tremendously excited that this person called. I think that you had already made I don't know if it was an emotional connection, but an intellectual connection with them. Let's just say it that. We had a great conversation about our careers. We had a great conversation about, I don't know, I hate to say it, about politics. You know, we had a great conversation. So this person was somebody that you could interact with and you were interested in what they had to say. So that I really like. I feel like this person has something to offer. I felt like they had something to offer with the 6 of Pentacles. I felt like they were somebody that's very generous, somebody that there's a lot of give and take, a lot of sharing, a lot of equal. So I felt that. Then when I pulled the Knight of Wands, I was like, yeah, this person definitely wants to move forward with something and they're not holding back. This person is probably doing very well for themselves. Part of me feels like they might own their own business. Okay. They could be an entrepreneur or have multiple streams of income. They have flexible time. Oh, thank you, Spirit. They could work for themselves. They could work out of their home. They have more time on their hands than the normal person. So that could be a bonus. That could be something that that really is a benefit in this connection. We can spend some extra time together. We don't have to, you know, juggle around somebody's busy work schedule. That would be nice. And I feel like I pick up the phone and I start telling my friends. I feel like whoever gave the phone number, feel like immediately I give them a call and say, hey, guess who just called? So it's kind of cute. It's like the circle of friends and we're trying to help each other. And we're just we think that, you know, you guys would make a great match, or, you know, is it a blind date as much as somebody's setting you up, so to speak? But I think this person reached out to the friend specifically and said, hey, I had a great conversation with your friend the other night, and I really want to see if she, you know, would be interested. You know, what's her deal? What's his deal? You know, would you think they'd be interested in having drinks or dinner? And I'm sure the friend said, yeah, you know, give them a call. 9 of Pentacles, very nice. They liked your confidence. This is coming into me as your confidence is sexy. Okay. You're intelligent. You have your act to put together. They liked what you had to say. You held their attention. So your confidence is what attracted them. And they liked it. They don't meet anybody that can hold their attention very often. You know, maybe they get bored very easily by other people, something like that. How fun. I have a Page of Pentacles. Yeah, that came into me as an offer. He's cooking hot dogs or something out of the cooler. You want a hot dog? I have a 6 of Wands. I have a 6 of Wands. Yeah, I think this person is ready to capture you. I think this person is ready to get things started. There's a lot of things going back and forth in this person's mind about you. So a little bit of I'm on the fence with, am I ready for a real relationship if I actually met somebody that I don't think we say that to ourselves until we meet somebody. That big change feeling. This person's probably saying, yeah, let's have drinks. But if this is going to be more, am I really ready for that? So there's a little bit of a back and forth going on. Hopefully the answer is, yeah, I'm definitely ready. I've been hoping for something like this. But it's got to be with the right person, Spirit just said. And that's kind of always been hanging over everybody's head, is it's just never the right person. I just never meet anybody I want to be with. But yeah, here comes somebody I actually can talk to. How nice. Good. Yay. High five. Okay. I have a new beginning. For every ending, there's a new beginning. So I feel like we talk about our endings. I feel like we just get it over with, not necessarily the first date, but we just put it out there. This is, I was married for X number of years, got divorced. This is what happened. We just put it out there. So we both know kind of like that background. And that's fine. But, we need to do that. High worth and value. This, what did they say? Raising the bar, right? Yeah, I want more. I want something better this time. And that's not selfish to ask for that. If you weren't happy in a relationship for certain reasons, then heading into the next relationship, you're not going to repeat the same pattern. I want something better for myself. I don't want to struggle with somebody again. I don't want to deal with an addict again. I don't want to deal with a narcissistic personality, whatever. I want somebody who's emotionally available. I want something better. And you are allowed to say that to yourself. Absolutely. Not enough. Somebody lacking self-confidence. I don't want the person who is always a victim. So yeah, you know what you want. I have fear of abandonment, chasing. You have somebody that is, I don't think has fear. I think somebody coming new into your energy, they're going out of their way to reach you. They're going out of their way to give you a call and ask you out. So that felt good. I mean, so I like the initiative. Like I said, it's not like you have to go back to your friend and say, hey, who was that person I was talking to the other night? What's their deal? And then somehow try to, see if that person's interested in you. No, this person took initiative. They got your phone number. They called you. They're excited to try to take you out for drinks. Okay, here we go, right? That's how it happens. I mean, it could happen that easier. Maybe you're impressed with this person. I've got an Emperor. You could be really excited about this. I have a Two of Cups. We hit it off. It could be as simple as that. You know what? We had a great night talking. We enjoyed our conversation. This person made me laugh. They held my attention. The night went by fast, and we hit it off. It's as easy as that. And they could be a good catch with this Emperor. I have a Four of Pentacles. And I have an Eight of Wands. I've been waiting for this. This came into me as I've been waiting for somebody like you that I can put my energy into. I can see if there's something there. Part of me feels like this person doesn't go out of their way to probably chase somebody like you down very often, but I feel like you made a good impression on them. They really like talking to you. So this first date, so to speak, isn't even necessarily a first date. It's like a second meeting. So it's going to be comfortable and it'll be interesting. But now we know that we're there for a date and it's a little bit different. So just got exciting. I have an Empress and an Emperor. Going back to the beginning of this reading where they said, we're raising the bar and your value is higher than it used to be. Yeah, if you want an emperor, you have to be an empress. If you want a king, you have to be a queen. So it's you got to be in their league, right? We attract somebody that's similar to us. So I feel like this person sees in you that you're somebody of high value and you're somebody that they would want to be with. So that feels, yeah, Queen of Cups. I can see myself falling for you very easily. So you've got somebody who, I guess, first impression was pretty good. What did they say? A fated meeting. You never know. You never know how you're going to meet somebody. How fun. Spirit, please share with me. I lie awake thinking about our future. Okay. Do we have a future? Could we have a future? An Ace of Wands. I'm definitely turned on by you. I'm definitely excited about this connection. Five of Swords. It feels like I can't even look at you right now. So you could have somebody in the background that you put on hold that you don't want anything to do with anymore. And I don't know. It's all about timing, isn't it? We talked about our past, so it's got to be somebody from your past. I could be your hero, baby. I like that. I'm going to capture you. There's always a divine masculine's favorite thing to do is capture. So I call it caveman energy. It's just like innate in the divine masculine that, you know, I want to capture my partner. I want to capture my woman and drag her, you know, by the hair back to the cave. She's mine. But, you know, there's a sense of I want to be your hero in the divine masculine. I want to provide for you and protect you, my divine feminine. So you could be truly a very strong divine masculine, divine feminine energy standing out, and each are taking that role. So there is a part with this hero part. Maybe they will be your hero, your knight in shining armor. How fun. I want you. Yeah. Eight of Swords is coming. Eight of Wands is coming into me. You know, it's coming in fast. It's coming in a shift in your energy. I'm excited. I'm surprised to hear from you, but I'm also happy to hear from you. Okay. I didn't think you would call so soon, or I didn't think that you would go out of your way, you know, and get my number that quickly. You know, maybe a week would pass or 2 weeks would pass or something like that. But I feel like they did it right away. Maybe you gave them their number when you met them and they reached out right away. So yeah, there's a sense of I want to spend time with you and I can't wait to see you again. So I'm definitely going to say that. Let's put this out. This looks like a new beginning that's gonna take off. So let's put this out to the universe. If it's not here yet, keep manifesting with me. Grab what you liked about the reading, claim it, own it, put it in the description. I want to thank you for these messages, Spirit. I want to thank you for being here. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you always for your kind words and your comments. I really appreciate them. They keep me going. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, please go to my website, kathymamolin.psychicmedium.com. Also, I have 2 other YouTube channels. Please check those out. I have a Twin Flame channel and I have a Pick a Card channel. So those links are in the description. So take a ride over there for some other readings. I hope you enjoyed your messages today. I think this was a great connection. I hope this is coming your way or is in your life now. And we'll see you all again real soon.